Hello everyone. Today I will show you in a best simplest possible way how you can use the pivot table to summarize the information and present it according to your desire. Okay, so first of all you must be having a raw data in a raw format. When we say raw format, it should have a columns, right, like this. Your first line should be a heading names, like in our case it's a part name, date and the price. And if your data contain any kind of date, you have to check that where it should be in a date format. How you can check this? What you have to do, you will go on the data sheet and click on and remove this filter. Once this filter is removed, you will select this all the data and you will select this filter again, right? Applying this filter will bring this drop down on the top side, right? So what you have to do, you have to click this drop down of the date. When you click, you must see your date must be grouped like this. You can notice that two of the dates are coming in inconsistent format, so we have to check that. So if I check them, you will see that they are entered in this similar way. If you just check out this at the bottom, see, they are in the right format but they are in an incorrect format, right? So there could be many reasons. They are maybe in a text format or something else. So what you have to do, you have to double click and enter it. You double click, if you see this star sign, you can just remove this and enter, and you just remove this star sign and enter, right? So you have to convert this in a normal format. So when you just go here, check and see everything is grouped accordingly, press OK. So now our data is in the correct format, right? So what we have to do now, we have to apply the pivot. How we can apply the pivot? It's very simple. You have to select all the headings and press Ctrl Shift down, and you have just selected the whole data. After selecting this whole data, you will go on insert and click on the pivot table. When you click on the pivot table, this pop-up will appear at your side. It's showing the top is the range of the data that you are providing. Now it's asking you a question, where your pivot table to be placed. So you can place either on a new worksheet or in an existing worksheet. So existing worksheet will allow you to put somewhere here, but it is always recommended to bring your pivots information into the new sheet, right? So I'll keep it to the new worksheet and press OK. Then this will bring me something like this, right? A new sheet will be open. It will say the pivot table 1 or something, and then you will see on the right side the pivot fields, and here it will be showing you the pivot name, date and the price. Please note, the numbers can be sum, numbers can be average, numbers can be minima, maxima, standard deviation. Everything is possible with the numbers. Nothing can be possible with the text, but yes, text can be counted, right? They cannot be sum, but they can be counted, right? So you have to be chosen when you're using these fields for the information to be placed in your specific area of pivot tables. So let's say I want to summarize the prices by the part name. So let's say you just select the part name here. So it will list on all the unique part names here. You can see that, right? If you put in a columns, you will be seeing like this, right? So you have to make sure which is the best suitable way, the way you are showing. So for here, of course, the part name in the rows, when we say rows, this row 3, row 4, row 5, like this. When we say columns, it's like A, B, C, D, right? So in a row format, we would like to present this information. So we just put our part name into the row side of the pivot table. And now, okay, you will notice that when I'm clicking this white area, my field is going and all the options pertain to the pivots are also vanishing. So you have to keep your cursor in the pivot area. So you will be seeing a pivot options on the top as well and the pivot fields on the right as well. So now what we have to do is to pick the price, so I can see the average prices next to each component. So let's say I just pick the price and put in the value. So you can see this is a sigma sign here. The sigma sign represents the summation. Of course, we can do all the calculation at this part of the pivot table, right? So it is now giving me the price. So you can see it says sum of price. So that means in my data, if this is coming twice, this price is being summed is 235, which is wrong information, because what our data is saying, that on the 1st of January the price was 115, and on the 6th of January the price went from 115 to 120. So we can take the average price to present the right information instead of summing it. So what you have to do, you have to click this arrow, you will click on the value field setting, and here instead of sum it will allow you whether you want to count it, you want to average it, or you want to see maximum, minimum, products, or something like that. So this is the most used cases, sum, count, averages. So I want to see the average, right? The average. So when I press OK, so now it's showing me the average of the two prices again. So now it's showing the average of the two prices. I want to also see what is the maximum price has ever been quoted for these component. I will pick this price component again and place it right below to my averages. So you can see it's again showing the sum, right? And a new column appears. So instead of average this time, I will click on this arrow again, go on the value field setting, and instead of sum I will click on the maximum. So this is the maximum price has ever been quoted for this specific component, right? I want to see the minimum as well right next to it. So now I will pick the price again and put it here, and this time I will click this arrow sign and click on the value field setting, and now I want to see the minimum. You can see how a single field I'm using to create a multiple information for a specific component. So now you can just press OK. So now you can see this for our ABS sensor, 75 is a minimum price has ever been quoted, 80 is the maximum price has ever been quoted, and this is the average price pertaining to the market, right? And now let's say I want to also see, okay, how many price data I do have. For example, for the fuel injector, I have, let's say, 2 counts, right? Maybe I have 4 counts, some has 5 counts, like that. So I can also do that. Just pick this price again. Oh, okay. I can also adjust this length and size here like this. Okay. Now again, I pick the price here and just put it here. It's again showing the sum. So it's by default sum every time. So you have to adjust it accordingly. So you just click here, you just setting. Now I want to see, okay, what's the count? Just press OK. So yeah, for this one all my data contain the two prices, two date prices, the 1st of Jan, the 6th of Jan, of all the data. That's why it's always 2. So it's up to you whether you want to show this information or not. It's up to you exactly. Now let's see what else we can find from here. Let's say if I go here, okay, what is the deviation of price usually from its average, right? So I can also find the deviation as well. So I just pick here and I just put again the price here, and now I just click on the arrow sign, go on the value field setting, and this time let's say I'm going to find the standard deviation, right? When I click on the standard deviation and press OK, so okay, so this is the usual change in the prices every this is the usual change in the prices of the specific component. So if if the average price is 245, so I can say okay, it usually goes 7 plus minus every time, so the price remain within this range boundaries, right? So this is the standard deviation of the prices. Of course there are lots of decimal here, so this time I will also teach you how you can just correct this formatting as well. Again, you will just go on this field of which your formatting is need to be fixed. You will not do like this, right? Just right click and go on format cell. This is not a good way for the pivot table specifically. What you have to do, you will go in the field again, you will click this arrow sign, you will click on the value field setting, go on the number format, and here we have the format cell. Okay, so this should be a number, so let's go on number. I want to see up to 1 decimal. Let's say I just reduce 1 decimal, press OK, press OK. So you can see the 1 decimal standard deviation. Of course you can adjust the rest of the fields if you need a 1 decimal, 2 decimal accordingly, right? So I hope you have learned something good about the pivot table today, and let me know if you have any question about the pivot tables or anything else you want to learn. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, now is the time to subscribe now and press the bell icon. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.